Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Suffering of Humans. I've adjusted the volume settings again because I noticed the sound of the ration makers was drowning out my voice. So if you notice any issues with the audio or think it's fine, let me know. So I have added a mod to the setup. There was a bug report in the Discord yesterday about the loyalty and hard mode. Oh, this is the wrong save. Let's see, which one do I need? Hardiest one. There we go. There was a bug report on the Discord that the loyalty difficulty setting actually caps your loyalty. So what this means is hard plus plus plus. I think we can see the boost over here. If we look for loyalty, we'll see over here that we get a minus 60% modifier, which, that's rough. It's a times 4 multiplier. 0.4 multiplier. That's rough, but the actual implementation of this boost is just messed up. So if we look at the loyalty calculation over here, we'll see that we're getting like a times 0.4, and that is affected by our happiness. So we're ending up with a loyalty score of 46%. So if loyalty is capped at 100%, then that just means that loyalty is capped at 40%. You need to get above 80% to stop the constant rioting and stuff, I think. So what I've done is I've made a mod that uncaps happiness all the way up to 250%. So what that means is, let's see, do we have anyone above 100%? I thought we did. No, that looks about right. Looks about almost 3 times 0.4 is about 1. Did I mess up my mod? Oh wait, the game needs to run to calculate this. So let me just hit play for a second, and then everyone should update. There we go. So the game just ticked over and recalculated happiness. So now happiness can go up to 250%. And we can see that we have 111% in our happiness, which is affecting our loyalty to go up. So to get 80% loyalty, we need 200% happiness. Right now we're doing pretty okay, but that's basically the number we want to shoot for. A few more things I wanted to discuss. I think I want to increase the amount of torches in my town. Like I said last time, like we did the maths on the grade costs of these things and compared that to the graveyard, and this thing was actually better. And if we look over in our environment score, it looks like we're about halfway to the max fulfillment value on that for about most races. I mean, the Garthini don't like it, but what are you gonna do? So that'll be this is on 20, right? Yeah, so 30, 90, 240 of our people can get another what is it, a half point or something? Let's look just this one. 0.7 of a fulfillment modifier. And then probably we can also double the amount of trees. Let's see how expensive the trees are. So the trees are 6 wood, so it's 3 wood per year. So these 3 trees are 12 wood a year. And I think these 5 torches were 40 and 10 stone. So we can probably double or triple the amount of trees in our city before we even get started on those torches. So let's do that first. There's another thing I want to do. Since I know that all my Telepi are going to be working over here, I'm going to assign these buildings, like the right half side to Telepi and the other side to Crotonians. I feel like that should probably decrease the amount of racial tension between those races. And then I'm gonna build this structure out of wood. I've got a decent amount of wood. Actually, my woodcutter is broken, so I do not have a decent amount of wood. And I'm gonna set this to 60 because I actually need the money. And let's see, I've got about 500 denaries. And then if we go over to government, riches, we have 0 right now. I can't remember exactly how much money you need, so let's just go to our stone depot, and set our minimum treasury to, let's say, 10k. And then we'll start selling some of our excess wood. Probably we can do that without the woodcutter, so let's just leave that offline for a second. Do I still have wood in here? A little bit. And let's just cut a whole bunch of trees over here. Let's see what that does. I do have about 5k cash now, which is 10 times more. Let's check our government. We now have 2% riches. So we've got about 20 per person. So we need 50 times that. We need 100 cash per person, I think. Right now we're aiming at 150, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 260 times 100. It's 26k money. So let's just put that there. And that will hopefully give us an extra point of fulfillment. And let's keep chopping these trees up. How am I doing for furniture? I've got a decent income. Okay. Since we've run out of furniture, I just want to get rid of this. And this is probably just fine. There's 1200 wood for sale. Price of wood is just steadily going down. So I guess maybe build his own woodcutter or something. Or maybe he's buying wood from someone. Or I guess they're just not consuming enough wood. Okay. Guess we're not going to be making money off wood. Oh yeah. This one can sort a little bit less bread and a little more herbs. And then maybe we can put a trader down and sell some herbs. I think herbs have a decent price. Right. Let's see, was there a thing I could do here? Nope, wasn't. What is your price for herbs? So it gives us 300. That's a good price. We are foraging for herbs right now, so it can't sell too much. But probably if we keep like stock for a year, then we can sell off the rest. So we can figure out how many herbs do we need for the ration maker here, and how much excess are we getting in harvest every year? Because it looks like we're getting about 100 a year. So, and then of course some spoilage. How much spoils every day? About 5 a day. 5 times 16, that's 80. Ooh, so we're only keeping, when it's half that, so 40. So we got an excess of 60. Oh, I've got enough wood stockpiled, so let's go over to the structure panel, hit replace for wood, and then give the tilapia and Crotonians a nice wooden home to live in. We're probably using like 10 a year, so it keeps us about... Let's try to keep 60 in stock. That's basically it. Yeah, let's do 80. That's fine. So everything over that can get sold. And I really don't care about the price. So I just want one guy working here. Let's see if he makes us some money. Yep, and that has crashed the price immediately. Oh, we got a riot again. I should turn on the warning for that at this point, because I do have something to counter them. Let's muster. You should farm up over here. And you also just do that. Yes. And then they should just go and beat up rioters. They do get killed though. Like, look at that. Probably shouldn't do that, actually. I was thinking I need fast soldier training, because all these riots are shooting through my troops. For some reason. But I think I just don't want to spend the maintenance on this. So, there's about 8 furniture here, so together that's 16 furniture a year. So 1 per day, so that's 4 lumber. So that's basically 3 people working to keep these 2 buildings up, and adding another 2 would... actually, I should maybe just upgrade my woodcutter, and then put more people on the carpenter. I think that's good. Let's do that. Oh my lord. Oh, my graveyard is also completely full. How much burial? We still got 100% graveyard satisfaction though. But it is full, so that just means that we need another one. Let's see what else is true. How much environment am I getting for my torches now? Okay, not a lot. Not as much as I'd hope. People aren't spending that much time around these things. Oh, and my tree environment, right. It looks like it's going up quite a decent bit. I guess it'll just take a while. I think I want to put 2 more farms down. Unsure about this mushroom patch. And then we can have another bakery and like a food stall over here, and then build a second town center like right over there basically. Or we could go build a big road and then do that over here with grain fields heading to the south. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. Everything's back up. Look at that, man. My loyalty is going up. I've got 83% loyalty on my humans. 83 on my Dondorians. 89 on my Mevia. 99... Wait, is this wrong? What's going on? Oh, event. Okay, Eclipse ended plus 50% loyalty. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's why I'm doing great. Alright. That's amazing, actually. I do not have enough workforce to build these 2 training grounds. So let's not build them. Alright. I said I wanted law. I think the only thing I need for that is execution. And then we do also need a scaffolding. So over here, what is it, 9x4, and then this. I need to Control A, hold down Shift, go into plan mode. First, I want a guard post. The max size over here. I should probably make that like over there. See, if I place that there, it'll be blocked on both ends, but I think that's fine. let's just get that. Perfect. No, I don't want that build actually. That costs so much for. Oh my. This is 12, and this is 16. The decorations, they cost so much. Do I even need fear? What does fear do? Okay, this is 1 execution. This is... Okay, so they're identical in stats. The chopping block is just smaller, I guess. So I'm actually just gonna build that one. There we go. And then we'll figure out what fear does. I did also read in the bug report that it's good to give your people a day off. So I want to try that with my Garthini, see what that does. Wow. Okay, that falls off hard. Emergency. So after a ride, they have like a bit of a catharsis. Okay, and then they drop back down. So I'm at 65%. Okay. I mean, I'm doing a lot better than I was doing at the start of the episode, so... And then we are getting a decent chunk of law. A law is multiplied by 0.4. Everybody should be getting executed right now. Point 4 law is also... Man, that's rough. And it does look like this isn't capped at anything. So torches will also increase our law. That's good to know. Because how are we doing for torch environment? We're doing pretty well for torch environment, I think. Can maybe get a few extra torches. Oh, I do have a pretty big army now. Muster. I guess there's nobody to fight anymore. Oh, let's unmuster them. And I'll wait for the message. The ride just over? Oh, it's already over. Oh, almost 200% happiness on our Tilapia. That means they should stop riding. Almost 200% on our Amevia. What do you guys even do for work? Our Garthini are really unhappy, which is so funny. Usually these guys are like the easiest to satisfy. It's everybody else getting pissed off that they're in there. The riders didn't end up breaking any actually important buildings. so it's really nice. I do have a bit of spare pop at this point. I've got my 120 soldiers. What do I want to use my population on? Oh right, I calculated clothing for. Oh, I just don't have enough clothing. All right, let's tackle that issue. I'm gonna double the amount on both of these. Tilapia and Cretonians. Cretonians really like flower beds. Probably doesn't hurt to have a few. So let's just add those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, those cost stone. Oh my lord. Alright. So let's be a little tactical with our abilities. I'm thinking boom, 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 boom. And then I want more stone. Okay, and maybe a tilapia are not joining the riots. That's good. Muster. Oh, that did almost no damage. It's just a few pieces of wall. No buildings. This is making animals. So we got 10 animals. And hope that 120 untrained humans can just beat. No, I need at least 20% training, otherwise I'm just gonna get destroyed. I think I need 30 actually. These guys have 10 experience. Oh, they only have 1 of each weapon, so that's not too bad. Yeah, they're gonna have spears, which is gonna give them like a advantage from being attacked from the front. So as long as I keep pushing up behind them, that should be good. I would love to get 120 hammers. I think I'm gonna upgrade this building. I should just add this one. Edit these. Put a hammer on them. And I'm gonna destroy my workforce by saying we want 50% training. And then we'll see how that does. How loyal are my humans? Oh, because it just ended the riot, they're pretty loyal. Do these guys get the emergency 0.35? Yeah, it's the same value. So even though they didn't participate in the riot, they do still get the catharsis. Look at that, this is almost about to break even. Oh, this can be great. 75 soldiers. You get 120. We're gonna decline their offer. And then pray for the best. Okay, getting attacked still crushes that, so everybody turn around. Guess we're doing melee first. Let's see how this is doing. They've got 0 casualties, flanks compromised numbers. Okay, so that's good. We've got numbers, and that's it. Okay. Let's keep the pressure up. 3 casualties. Yep, that is well, at least I had a bunch of people waiting to immigrate, so yeah. Let's just hope they move to my throne, grab my shit, and fuck off. Yeah. Repair. And then we kind of have to wait for a group of humans to come in here. Oh, that was the wrong button. We're gonna switch all these off. We're gonna have to train new people. I do just want more humans though. Let's see what else can we get rid of. In terms of labor, we just lost half our workforce. We probably need half as much food for a little while. We do need to, we should never stop training. And the rest, everything's basically services right now. Or maintenance. Wow, my humans are actually really happy right now. With the emergency, there not being a lot of them. It is year 16. There are some emeralds. Is this guy Tilapia? Yes, he is. He's probably gonna start killing this guy. Is my right over event muted for some reason? Yes, it is. Again, no significant damage, so I'd say that's a massive improvement. Pretty good at surviving riots at this point. You know, our Tilapia are actually just happy enough to not want to riot in general. Humans are still a little bit low. I really would like some money. Law is pretty bad. Is there anything I can improve on that? I guess I could make another guard post over here. And then another guard post over here. Is that worth the workers though? Right now I'm not sure the answer. Let's clear this rock. So I thought we had kind of stabilized there, but then that one raider showed up, killed 120 of my people. Yeah, I think I should have just paid him up. I figured like, oh, I have a 1.3 advantage on him. I could probably take him. Yeah, with untrained troops without equipment. Think again, nerd. So it's good to know. Probably have to start paying off raiders. My population is probably going up. Stone is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. I've got like no money whatsoever. Wood prices are still absolutely horrible. But it does look trade capacity has increased. I'm hoping that you are now... Nope, he is still not an emperor. But he's being bordered at this point by 3 emperors. So they should be wanting to... Cause, oh, they're selling wood to him? No. Or... yeah. Let's see, he is buying grain and leather. Maybe I should just sell all my leather and then do a bunch more manual hunting, like of the Intelligence and the Aurochs, the War Beasts. I should get a bunch of leather for that, and then we'll sell that off, hopefully. And let's just sell that off for any price, because I have no other use for leather at this point. I think that'll be good. So let's put you to that and that, and remove this, and then put this on. Am I storing leather anywhere? I am not. Alright, let's... So it'll just end up on the ground, and then you'll pick it up. That's fine. Let's see what the price of leather is. Let's hope for something good. That's an amazing deal. Let's just have one guy on that, scour the map, and then we will hunt the map. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. I've got a little over an hour's worth of footage up and running again. So I will go ahead and edit that, upload it. Thank you for watching. Good luck, have fun, and see you next time.